Horn, Technical Program Chair for the World Geothermal Congress. This short video is to help you prepare your paper for the World Geothermal Congress. We're going to talk about the use of the template which is required for all papers submitted to the Congress so that they will have a uniform appearance. We're also going to talk about the styles which are contained in that template, which again will help the papers achieve a uniform appearance. And we'll talk about a few items about how to prepare and enter information into your paper. So first of all, let's look at the template itself. So when you log into the World Geothermal Congress papers site, you will see in the section about your papers the author instructions. So I would ask you please to read all of those instructions carefully, because they contain a lot of information about how the paper is to be prepared. Importantly also too, they show the template, which you can click on the word template. It will take you to the template page, and there are instructions there on how to make use of the template. Downloading the template is different in different browsers. If you just directly click on the link for the template, you may get a surprising result, because some browsers will try to render the binary file. So in this browser, which is Chrome, I will right click on the template and I will say save link as, and I'm going to save it onto my computer, and that will download it here. And if I click on the download, it's then going to open up that template in Microsoft Word. So this is what it looks like, and importantly you'll notice that there's kind of a skeleton paper already entered on this template, and the intention is that you will write your paper into the template. You may also be able to paste it from another document, but it will work best if you overwrite the text which is already in this document with your own text. Now before we begin, one suggestion I have for you, which is very useful, is to switch on the paragraph marks. So you'll see in different versions of Word on the Home tab an indication for the paragraph mark, which we can switch on or off by clicking on it. If you have that clicked on, you'll be able to see the line breaks and the spaces. You'll be able to see section breaks, page breaks, and many other items like that. It's very useful to help you to get the document spaced out correctly and not be surprised with white space that you don't understand where it comes from. Okay, so let's talk about styles, and you'll see in this document that in the text which is already written there is an indication of the styles that are used in different sections of the document. And importantly, if you haven't used styles before, you'll find this is a very convenient way to make sure that all of the documents will look the same. So you can see here that the paper title is in title style, the author's in author style, the address is in address style, etc. Okay, so as I said, the intention is that we would actually prepare our document by typing over the text which is in the original template. So we can do that directly and just use this document as your blank paper to prepare your paper. Alternatively, what you might find useful is if you have it prepared on a plain document somewhere else, you can in fact go to that other document and you can copy and paste different sections of that document into your new document. Now, when you do that, it's very important that you take notice of the paste special. So if I'm going to overwrite this section here, I don't want to do it just a straight paste. I want to right click, and in my paste options you can see there are keeping the source forwarding, merging the formatting, or just using plain text. And that's obviously, you can see there are very important differences in what happens when we do that. So if I merge the formatting, then the text enters our document using the style of this new document. Now here you can see one of the aspects of the advantages of having the paragraph style, because the text I carried over from the previous document had double line spaces, which I don't want, and therefore I can see that those double line spaces are there, and I can remove them, and my new document will be in the correct style. Now up on the top you can see, as I move from one point in the text to another, you can see the style which is actually being used in this ribbon at the top. So heading style 1 style is there, the subheading is in heading 2 style up here, and the subheading is in heading 3 style. Now there are several other styles in a WGC document, and if you can't see them all, you can click on this box here and show all of the styles that are being used. So for example, you can see that figures are in figure style, figure captions are in fig caption style, and references are in reference style. And as we mentioned before, up at the top, authors are in author style, and address is in address style. Okay, now let's talk about figures. So we need to be careful when we paste figures into our document, because the default practice in Word is to paste the figures as a floating object. And that's not desirable, because if the paper is edited or converted to PDF, sometimes the figures will float off the page, and that's not what we want. So if we're taking a figure from another document, like this one, we can copy it, and when we move to our document, we want to again paste, merging the formatting, and looking at the format of this particular object, we can see that its layout is in line with text. That means it's not floating, so that's known as the wrapping style. So all figures should be in line with text. Don't put them in text boxes, don't put them in tables, just put them straight in line with the text. And putting that in figure style actually centers it on the page and also keeps it with the figure caption. Okay, so once we've finished with our paper, we can save it, and we can give it whatever name we want. It doesn't matter. The name will be changed when it's uploaded. And then we can go back to the website. And so this is my paper, and I'm ready to upload. So clicking on the upload button, one of the things that's important is that before you upload, the paper title has to be consistent with the actual paper. So in our case, our paper was called The Geology of the Wairākei Geothermal Field. So we can copy that, and then we will paste that into the title of the upload box. Same would be true of the authors, and also the same of the abstract. So we were going to update all of those items, the title, the authors, the keywords, and the abstract, and then save, update before upload. Okay, so that will save those items and then be ready for the upload. So now we're ready to do the upload. We would choose the file, and ours was called Steam and then click upload. Now the upload is relatively fast. There's an automatic conversion into PDF on the server. It doesn't happen immediately. It may happen over 2 or 3 days, and then when it's converted, you will then receive an email explaining that it's been converted. So that's all there is to it. If you have any questions, please email to the technical program, which is on the bottom of the screen. That's our email address. And we look forward to seeing your receiving your papers, and we look forward to seeing you at the World Geothermal Congress.